President Joe Biden's border crisis is not going away as over 7,000 migrants travel to Del Rio, Texas, and are waiting near that bridge, waiting to be apprehended after they've crossed into the United States. This, as Department of Homeland Security reveals, migrant encounters in August once again topped 200,000, including more than 18,000 unaccompanied children. And Border Patrol releasing this shocking photo. Look at that. Two small children abandoned along the Rio Grande River with a note left on the infant's carrier identifying them as siblings from the country of Honduras. Brandon Judd is the president of the National Border Patrol Council, and he joins us live. Brandon, good morning.
It's good to be with you. Thank you.
So, you know, that last image, it's a little 2-year-old girl and apparently a 3-month-old baby just abandoned by somebody, presumably their parents. But nonetheless, that's heartbreaking.
It is. And if we didn't have the resources right there at that time, we wouldn't have encountered those two children. And when you look at those 7,000 that are under the bridge, I'm going to tell you, it's amazing that we had the resources. You know, Steve, when I put on a uniform and I go to work, I can tell you every single day it seems like we have less and less resources. Because of those 7,000 people, we're having to pull resources from other sectors on the southwest border. We're pulling resources from the northern border, from the coastal borders, and we're destabilizing those borders as well. So instead of the Biden administration looking at this problem and saying there have been solutions in the past, this isn't rocket science, we can come up with a solution immediately, they continue to pretend like it's not happening. It's like they're putting their head in the sand and they're not protecting the innocent, they're not protecting United States citizens, and of course those small children that if we wouldn't have found them, they would have died. Right.
I know our White House correspondent brought this up last week in the White House briefing room, where he asked Jen Psaki, okay, let me get this straight. So if you have a company with more than 100 employees, you've got to make sure that all of your employees are vaccinated. But if you're a migrant walking across our southern border, you don't need a vaccine, right? And the answer was correct. Well, now it turns out the U.S. is going to start requiring all migrants who are going to apply for residency to be vaccinated, unless, Brandon, they're crossing illegally, which we know they're doing left and right.
Yeah, exactly. You know, I can personally tell you again that when they come in our custody, we don't test them for COVID. We don't vaccinate them. We just release them into the United States. And so, you know, yeah, he's requiring United States citizens to get vaccinated. But those people that are entering our country illegally, they don't have to get vaccinated. They're able to spread the disease throughout the United States. Again, the hypocrisy knows no end with this administration.
And you know, we mentioned this about 20 minutes ago. The evacuation flights into various countries out of Afghanistan have been put on pause for a week because of an outbreak of measles. I mean, you know, we've been talking about, are these people properly vetted? But then you wonder whether they're going to be bringing a disease into another country. And that is the worry about what we're looking at our southern border.
Yeah, COVID-19 is just one of the diseases that come into the United States. We see it all the time. We take people into custody all the time that seem sick. We take them to the hospital, and they're diagnosed with many different diseases. And that's what's coming across the border. You know, it's not just that they're not vaccinated with COVID-19. We're looking at hepatitis. We're looking at all kinds of different diseases that people aren't being vaccinated for, and that's coming into the United States right now as we speak.
Well, you know what, Brandon? The White House seems to be okay with what's happening. You look at those pictures, you see the kids abandoned, you see 7,000 people, you know, sheltering in place under a bridge until they are apprehended by the government because they got to be metered out. Is this exactly what Joe Biden wants it to look like? Because it looks chaotic to us.
For his base, this is exactly what they want. They want the borders to be open. They want people to flood into the United States. We know that. We've seen that all the time. And all you have to do is look at who's stacked in the Department of Homeland Security. Look at their backgrounds. Look where they come from. They're coming from open borders groups. And that's the problem that we're looking at right now. There is no enforcement right now on the border, and that's why we're seeing these thousands upon thousands of people crossing. And it's not just 7,000 under the bridge. We already already had more than 2,000 people in the stations in Del Rio. That's why we have to meter them out, because we just don't have the capacity to take these people into custody.
Well, it's a tough job, and we're glad you're there, but we wish it wasn't this situation. Brandon, thank you very much for joining us live today from Tucson.
Thank you.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Kilmeade. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to click to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page. This is the only way that I know for sure that you're not going to miss any great commentary, any great news bites, any great interviews coming your way on Fox. You can get it all here on YouTube. So subscribe right now.